thin is in. So some of the manufacturers have gone in and are making very thin devices. You've seen Honor with their devices that are pretty much the thinnest devices out there right now. Even Samsung just recently launched their Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge, which is thin. So it's good to see Samsung jumping on that plane as well. Apple is not to be left behind. They are going to jump into that arena with the upcoming iPhone 17 Air. Now, of course, these thin phones have to sacrifice something. What we're hearing from the iPhone 17 Air is that not only is the device thin, but the battery may also suffer. Now, is that the case, or does Apple have something up their sleeve? So, in this video, I'm going to go over all that information about the iPhone 17 Air's battery and what possibly Apple may do to counter that. But before we dive deep into all the information, if you're new to this channel and enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, you've landed at the right place. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you enjoyed this type of video. All right, let's jump right into it. First article right here, I want to go over the iPhone 17 Air battery looks to be exactly as bad as we feared. Now, this is an article out of macworld.com. So let's jump into this. A leaker and blogger going by the name UX1122 claims to have uncovered the weight, thickness, battery capacity of the iPhone 17 Air. Now, this is being described as a massive production confirmed sample. So the weight is startlingly low at about 145 grams, which is actually lighter than the recently announced Samsung Galaxy, the Galaxy S25 Edge, which is clocking in at 163 grams. So kudos to Apple for undercutting Samsung with that device before it even comes out, and their device is lighter. Now, the leaker also claims that the capacity sits at 2,800 milliamps. Yes, you heard that right, 2,800 milliamps. Now, I heard these rumors, we've heard these rumors about the battery for, the last couple of days recently, and I saw a post on Twitter, commenting about how in 2025, how can you make a phone that has a battery capacity of that size? So it's very disappointing, but again, as I said in my introduction, there may be a caveat to that, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Now, if this is accurate, this would be substantially lower than any of the iPhone models from the 14 to 15 and the 16 generations. The lowest last year was a 6.1 inch iPhone 16 at 3,500 milliamps. So we're looking at 21% less battery to power a considerably larger 6.65 inch screen if the rumors are to be correct. So you gotta think, larger screen, smaller battery, how is that battery going to hold up and be able to give you enough juice to last all day? So that is a concern and a consideration. The rest of this article goes into details about, well, it lists all of the iPhone models and their battery capacities. Again, this will be linked down in the description. If you want to go check that out, I will link that for you down there. But let's go over to the next article I want to go over. Now, the iPhone 17 Air battery spec leak might not be bad news as everyone thinks it is. This is an article out of bgr.com. So let's go into this. So again, this is the same leaker. He corroborates that the iPhone 17 Air could actually have a decent battery life. Now, the leaker suggests that the capacity could increase by 15 to 20% thanks to the possible high density battery cell that Apple is reportedly supposed to be using in that. So just to give you a little bit more context or detail about that battery cell, now TDK is the corporation that actually manufactures next generation batteries that power some of the smartphones. Ideally, for the age of AI that we're in right now, they need to create batteries that will allow you to actually get more juice while still having the AI capabilities that you want on the device. So the latest lithium-ion batteries use silicone for anodes instead of the graphite that is commonly used in current smartphone batteries. So you're able to pack 15% more energy into the same size battery as in the previous technology. So essentially, your battery or your phone is going to be 15% more juice for you, so you can actually do a little bit more. So that 2800 milliamp battery from Apple is actually more equivalent to like a 3200 milliamp battery. So now that takes it into the range of, say, the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 13. Now that 2800, just that number, that goes all the way back to iPhone 12. The iPhone 12 had a 2815 milliamp battery. So if this leak is true, and if this battery tech technology does come to fruition, or if it is being used here, then 3200 definitely sounds better than 2800, or at least in the terms of what actual juice that you can get from it. So we'll definitely be keeping our eyes and ears peeled to see what is going on with that. Just a little bit more information about the iPhone 17 itself. Now, we do know that it's going to have the A9, the A19, Apple's newest chip will be in that phone, as well as their new modem. So Apple improved the iPhone 16e battery's life thanks to the new cellular modem, the C1 chip. Apple is expected to use its own C1 processor, Wi-Fi modem, and the A19 chip as well. ProMotion technology. Now, previously, the always-on display and promotion were exclusive to the Pro models. Apple will be bringing these features to the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air model. So with the dynamic refresh rates, that should also help improve the battery life on the device as well. And the AI features. Montgomery reports that Apple is working on an AI-driven feature to save battery life. Now, we don't know if this is going to come out with the iOS 19, but again, that's another feature that could help the battery life on a device last a little bit longer. So that's everything that I want to talk about for the iPhone 17 Air and its battery capacity. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think that the iPhone 17 Air's battery will be a problem, or is that something you can deal with? Let me know down in the comment section what you think about that. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Again, if you are new to this channel and enjoy staying up to date with latest tech news, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Now, the chances are, if you enjoy this type of content, you may have friends or family that enjoy this type of content as well, so make sure you share this with them. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to SoundStory.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website SoundStory.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of the two videos right here. And until the next video, guys, stay nerdy.